Being quarantined for almost 5 months brings a great changes in everyone's life. I've realized that this time is the best time to be more closer to God by having a relationship with Him and conversing with Him daily through reading His Word and in prayer. But why is it that when you try to look around you, there's a lot of people lose their hope because of this virus? Others lose their faith and have their trust in some other things. Others lose their life without knowing and accepting Christ as their Lord and Savior. Are we just here to live and then die? Is there someone who can help us or something we can hold on to for us to keep moving? These are just some of the random questions people may ask during this pandemic. So who else can I tell them the truth? This led me to a question. Can God use everyone for His purpose? The answer is yes. God can use you and me if we have the heart that is willing to obey. God is calling everyone, but not everyone responded to His call. Why? Is it because of busyness? Is it because of laziness? I think it's not. It is just some of the reasons most Christians do have right now. The real problem is this. We do not have the heart that is willing to obey. How could this be? Are you thinking you cannot do this, you cannot do that? Or gonna believe people when they say you are a failure? I want you to know that you are not a failure. You are here for a purpose. You are created by God and designed uniquely. So what are the reasons do you still have right now that hinders you in obeying the Lord? Remember that Moses cannot speak well. Gideon is the least in his family and his clan is the weakest among the tribe of Manasseh. But they choose to obey the Lord. If God can use people with disabilities, people who doesn't have arms and legs to be His hands and feet, He is more able to use you and me. The choice is yours. I want to close in this one. I remember the story of the crock pot. A water bearer in India had 2 large pots. One hung on each end of the pool which he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it. The other pot was perfect. Perfect pot always delivered a full portion of water at the end of the long walk to his master's house. The cracked pot always arrived only half full. For 2 years, this kept on daily, with the bearer delivering only 1 1/2 pot of water to his master's house. The perfect pot was proud of its accomplishment, perfect to the end to which it was made. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfections and miserable that was only able to accomplish half of what it was made to do. After 2 years, it spoke to the water bearer one day on the stream. I am ashamed of myself and I want to apologize to you. Why? Asked the water bearer. What are you ashamed of? Did you notice that there are flowers on your side and not on the other pot's side? That's because I've always known about your flaws and I took advantage in it. So I planted flower seed on your side. And every day, while we walk from the stream, you water them. For 2 years, I've been able to pick these beautiful flowers. Maybe some of us experience self-pity and some other stuffs just like what the crackpot experienced. But I want you to know that God can use your weakness to show His greatness. Do you remember the story of the man being born blind in John 9? Jesus said that this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in Him. There are really things in life that is out of your control, that you cannot change it. The only option you have is to give up or keep on going. But remember that as you continue, it is more rewarding. When you try to look around you, there's a lot of people that needs your story. The story of a man being changed by God the moment he encountered Him. God is building your story to be part of other else's story. They don't need to experience what you have experienced just for them to learn. Your story is enough to bring an impact into their life. Share your story to them. Share your life to them. The life you have with Christ. I remember my classmate wrote this on his cover page. in his mathematics book. Embracing similarities and understanding differences. We try to embrace similarities and understand them and lead them to Christ. As we follow the Lord, remember what Prophet Isaiah said. And this must be in our hearts as well. Here I am, Lord, send me. God bless and take care, everyone.